What's up, everybody? Welcome to Faded Talks podcast. We keep it strictly barbershop talk. I'm Jamar.
I said your name. I'm Terrence.
I'm Bobby.
And tonight, our special guest, we did this one right here. I mean, we got the phone call. We was like, we got to make this happen. We got Pastor Hubbard here. Appreciate you coming through, man. Yes. Thank you. This podcast is sponsored by Luxury Beer Butter, the luxury your beer deserves, for the record podcast. And I'm not going to announce it yet, but we just got our first sponsorship, real sponsorship. Luxury Beer Butter is a sponsorship, but a real sponsorship. So that's yes. So today we're gonna be talking a little bit of everything. You got your foundation we're gonna talk about. We are gonna touch on a little bit of sports if we can.
It's all good, man.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
I'm here to learn.
So Terrence is gonna do your questionnaire. So he's gonna give you a little.
It's rapid fire, but take your time.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
What's the best sandwich?
And gyro.
Okay.
I've never had a guy.
Really?
Never.
Really?
Huh.
Gotta have one, bro.
Okay. It's a spot right up over in East Peoria.
You gotta have one, bro. You gotta have one.
No.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
What's the scariest animal?
Raccoon.
Raccoon.
No, for real.
They'll fight you.
Brother.
They got them thumbs.
Favorite action movie?
Man, getting John Wick. Yeah.
Okay, John Wick.
John
Okay.
Wick.
I like that.
Okay.
All right, you say you're 56, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you got a ways to go. Earliest memory.
Oh. Earliest memory is, man, probably preschool. Because of my preschool teacher, it was gorgeous.
Okay.
So, yeah. So preschool, I love going to preschool.
Any moment in particular? Any moment in particular?
Man, I just remember, man, just constantly being in the classroom, just watching her up front. You know, I got in trouble a lot, man. She was about 5'5", long hair, caramel brown.
Hey,
Brother.
over a river.
Man, I love preschool, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that.
First concert.
First concert was Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to see Mike?
Where at?
In like 83.
Oh, you got to see Mike.
You got to see Black Mike.
Yeah, Mike in 83 in
Wait,
St. Louis.
Is that Puerto Rican Mike or is that
No,
Black?
that's Black
Mike.
Mike.
Okay.
That's pre-Thriller.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this was like 83, something like that.
Oh wow.
Okay. Have you ever gotten somebody's autograph? And if so, who?
Ozzie Smith. Yeah.
How you want to call Ozzie Smith?
Yes.
Big Cardinals fan. Yeah.
Yeah. Same
One of the members from my dad's church worked at the ballpark. So she would always get us in the games and let us stay after to
Oh,
get
that's
back with
nice.
the players. Yeah.
That's
Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, Ozzie Smith. Yeah.
What was his name? What was his nickname?
I forgot his nickname.
The Whisper.
I
come
forgot
on.
it.
I forgot it. Yeah.
Come on, you didn't
Cardinal
say.
fan?
Yeah, I forgot it.
Well, St. Louis.
I forgot it. Yeah, totally forgot.
All right. Favorite smell?
Oh man. Anything that's ocean-like. Yeah, so anything that's ocean-like. I love being around the ocean. So anything that has that scent. Yeah.
Least favorite smell?
Oh man. Any form of bus, right? Yeah.
Be up.
Yes, any form.
They gotta know that. They gotta know it, right? You said what?
Chitlins.
Oh yeah, that too.
I'm gonna get y'all with there. I'm gonna say y'all getting the head.
It's his question.
Yeah,
Okay, my
But
fault.
I just thought about it.
Right.
We know Gyro was the best sandwich. but is a hot dog a sandwich?
That's a great question. What makes a sandwich a sandwich? You got bread and meat. That would be a sandwich.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Get a little harder. No, I'm gonna go. You can only listen to one song for the rest of your life. What is it?
Oh, that's hard. Man, that's real hard.
You can go back to it. Sure
That's
word.
real hard. Oh man, yeah, no, that.
We'll come back.
Yeah, they
Okay,
come back.
We'll come back. We'll come back.
Narrow
We'll come back.
down,
We'll
man.
come back.
I ain't never asked the pastor this, but we're gonna try this. What happens when we die?
Man, I'm gonna see Jesus, bro. Man, yeah.
You see, we gonna see how you lit up. You said,
Brother.
what number am I thinking of?
What? When you never asked this question before?
Right, it's brand
I
new.
didn't get there because
Okay.
y'all.
Okay.
No. Window or aisle?
Ohio.
Aisle.
Yeah. That was straight.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Okay.
That's cool. It's his cat.
He like cat. He say he
He
like
like
cats.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the last one. One song for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Man, I'll go with a gospel classic.
What was that?
Oh Lord, how excellent is your name. Yeah, I'll go with a classic. Yeah.
5 words to describe the rest of your life.
Mm. 5 words.
It have to be a city.
Yeah, I got 4. I will die young. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
That's
Oh, man.
it.
Thank you for that, man. That was good.
Great job.
That was
Great job.
good. That was
What
good.
number am I thinking of?
Right, what was the number?
It's for 3.
All right.
You ain't give no
Right.
1 through 10.
Right.
One through 100.
Right.
What number am I thinking
Right.
of? Take that one out.
The idea is to see where their mind is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was never going to be right.
Swing numbers.
Bro.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Moving on. So do we have any sports? I know this was a short turnaround that we doing here. Do we got anything we want to talk about?
Sports. Yeah, man, I heard that what's the light skin cat? Golden State.
Steph?
Steph. I heard Steph was
Were you being funny?
No.
He's been serious. Like that dude.
No.
Like the superstar.
You know what I'm talking about. I didn't see him do.
I was trying to shoot. I heard he was upset. I heard he might try to leave Golden State.
That's what they were saying, but I doubt it.
I can
That,
see it.
I can't see him do it.
Who else is there besides
They didn't do anything.
Draymond?
They didn't do anything. But I was gonna say, but they got some young talent. I think at this point, don't do it, Steph. I know that you switched out your shoes and everything like that. I just don't think it's a good look. Just finish out strong.
It's funny how they came out once Draymond resigned. You know what I'm
You
saying?
think that had something to do with it?
I don't think he's leaving. But it's like, why would they say this not Draymond waiting? Because obviously waiting for to see if LeBron was going to
Right.
But it's like, why this come out now once Draymond resigned? I thought it was odd.
I just think they used a snippet of what he had an interview. Can't remember where it was at. I think they used that and used it as fuel to spark up some other stuff. I honestly don't think it's not even. I don't even think he's thinking about it. To be honest with you, I think they're just trying to stir up something to talk about in the media.
It's slow season.
So there you go.
Baseball about to be on All-Star break just passed. Football training camp. Football started training camp.
Yeah.
Debo Samuel just re-signed with the 49ers.
Debo did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh,
Is Shador going to start?
I hope not.
Why not?
No, he's not gonna start. The money.
In his best interest, because that's what we talked about a couple weeks ago. If I start Shador and I have to
money
bench
to
him, I can't go back to him.
Right.
If I start with Deshaun, he's got more season.
You can shop him around.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If hopefully he plays well, I can move his contract a little early. I think it's the last year anyway. But because once you go to Shador, you got to stay with him. Because if he fails or plays bad, what you go with Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah, you're
Nah,
right.
yeah, he already showed that he wasn't good.
Yeah. So I'm rooting for him. Don't get me wrong. I love
No, you are. No, you are.
But for his sake, I hope they don't.
Gotcha. Quick question, Jamar. Yeah, I see all these Hoopers are cutting their hair off now, man.
Oh, I ain't seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about?
Anthony
Anthony Edwards,
cut his hair off.
LaMelo Ball. Who
Ball,
else
yeah.
cut the hair? I just
He
think
used to
it's
play for the Bulls.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy
I
Butler.
think it's time, man. I think that era is.
Bringing the Caesars back, man.
I think so. I think they'll probably grow back out. It's a long season, man. They ain't trying to get no haircut like that. They'll
Yeah, why don't basketball players have their hair cut? Like
travel too much.
they got enough money to have their barber come with them. So you saying?
I just think they just in that mode where they just not thinking about it.
So you saying if Edwards called you right now, and say, "Hey, Jamar, I want you to travel with me the whole
No
season."
question.
That's what I'm saying.
No question. But
So you didn't have to
again,
ask twice.
man, I'm going. No, I wouldn't. But no, I just think that they just don't have the time to do all that. I just think they don't even be. I mean, they travel, practice, walkthroughs, all that. You know, all that, man. They ain't got time for no haircut.
Okay.
That's another thing.
Okay.
You want to wait for the Aerosmith thing?
We don't need to talk about Errol Spence. He lost. It's over with.
Hold on. See, hold on. Hey,
Anthony Joshua.
Come on.
But go ahead.
Bring it
Y'all
up.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to get into what you were saying about it.
Yeah.
I
saying,
missed
like,
that. I missed that.
what I was saying, like, at first I was too hard on him because I'm like, why is he washed up?
Right.
So why is he going out there?
Right.
And because he's a shell of what he used to be.
Correct.
But after thinking about it and watching it, and I heard Andre Ward talking about it. You know Andre Ward.
Mm-hmm.
I watched part.
Yeah, you watched that, yeah. And it was talking about how he was absorbing it all in that last moment because he knew that this was the last moment. And it was just like he's doing it his way. He's not everybody can't go out on top. But for him, that was him going out on top. Even though he lost. Like I think he fell on the shield, man. I think he did it the right way, man.
Good.
Like
So he went with the honorable.
yeah,
He was one of those.
but you know what?
He went
I
one-
really feel like he wouldn't have won it any other way.
I think he came into that fight wanting to win.
I think anybody that's in that type of field, like when I was wrestling, I want to win all the time, but I'm realistic. You know, when your skills have diminished, you still want to just try one last time to say, I did it.
So then that brings me to my next question. LeBron. What? No. Because look, here's how for correlate.
Here we go.
He's going out his way. This is his last decision. This is his choice that he made. Do you think that this is what he's doing? Like he's trying to go out like.
I understand what you're saying.
It's two totally different things, though. I get what you.
I ain't gonna let you transition from a warrior.
I'm trying to get off of it. Go ahead.
Before we go, Errol Spence is one of the most respected fighters you're gonna ever see in the
Yes,
sport.
Yeah.
he is.
Especially when it's more of a business mind now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was around Ali's time, business, but he like, I'm fighting everybody I can.
Yes.
He did it the wrong way. You know, he didn't take care of himself outside of the ring. But I think that's what Andre Ward is also talking about. You know, you can't. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, although Terrence Crawford has been shown to be one of the greatest of all time, Errol Spence is more respected in the boxing world.
Hey, I get that. I see that because he
okay.
fought everybody.
He poured into the sport. Terrence Crawford took out the sport. Like a lot of people, I ain't get all into the business type.
That's
of thing.
just like Ali is always considered the greatest because of what he did. Is that
I think people consider him the greatest. Obviously, he was a great fighter,
right?
but he did something for all of us.
Right.
You know
Correct.
what I'm saying? They made laws because of him. You know what I mean? So I think they kind of look at that too. Right? He didn't just fight, George Foreman. He fought the U.S. government.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But to transition to LeBron, do I think this is his swan song? I think by choice. Like,
Right.
I don't think a lot of people was as interested in him as they portrayed. They say, oh, it's 6 teams. That's probably because it's only 6 teams. That's what I think. But And that's no hate on him. You know, you're
Mm.
42. He brings a lot to a team. Like you, like
I think he could have went to any team though.
LeBron could have went to any
He
team.
could have
he
went to
wanted
any team.
and I'm probably wrong. That's fine, but like you see the baggage he comes with, like a lot of like to find out the Lakers did not like him, the fan base or a lot of parts of the team did not like him. How? That baffles me. You know what I mean? Like just he ain't no Laker. That sounds stupid. Especially he brought you a championship.
It'll come out. It'll come out. Yeah, 5 minutes. It'll come out later.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great Netflix.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah, for
That's gonna
sure.
be great. But he can't beat Mike. That's what if we really want to get down to it.
LeBron and Mike.
Like,
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
You play sports?
You have to.
You never played sports at all.
I played sports, not on any school teams or anything like
In
that.
real
Recreation.
Yeah, recreation. Yeah.
Okay.
basketball.
Hoop, yeah. Played sandlot football, baseball. Yeah. So love sports, just not on any other team.
Guys,
Yeah,
So-
it was athletes in my city.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
St.
so it's
Louis,
real.
is it a big baseball city or is it who is it? What's more dominant, football or basketball or baseball?
So East St. Louis.
Okay, yeah, East St. Louis.
So East St. Louis, we did everything in my era.
Okay,
Yeah, so you got Jackie Joyner that came out of East St. Louis.
she did.
Right.
She did.
Young Miles that played for the Clippers.
Darius Miles.
Darius Miles, yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Kellen Winslow in the 80s
Kevin was there. I did not know that.
came out of East St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah. We had athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, athletes come out of East St. Louis.
Yeah.
In every arena, man. Just across the board.
Wizard of
Condom
Oz.
everything.
Wizard of Oz.
Ah,
That's his nickname.
Yeah.
I-
That was his nickname.
Wizard of Oz.
He did come, yeah.
Jackie Jordan
Yeah.
considered the greatest woman athlete ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
whoa.
So yeah, we gonna get into everything that is Devil Hubbard, Pastor Hubbard, right after this.
Yo, Jamar, let me get some of that luxury beer butter.
First of all, you need to have a beard in order to get luxury beard butter. But come on over, bro. I'll show you something.
Luxury beard butter. The luxury your beard deserves. Leaves your beard soft, manageable, shine last days. Go and get you one out.
All right, welcome back to Faded Talks. How do you want to Pastor Hubbard Hub? Like, Hub. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you say you're from East St. Louis.
From the boogie.
All right. What made you come to Peoria?
I did not want to come to Peoria.
You did that.
No. I was headed to Atlanta, Clark University in Atlanta, respected black college.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did not know that.
Never received paperwork to confirm my scholarship. Only other place I applied was Bradley University. My first time seeing Bradley University is when my parents dropped me off to come to school.
Ooh, wee.
What year was that?
1988. Fall of 1988.
How did you feel?
I hated it, brother. Anyone who went to school with me, my wife jokes about it all the time. Most of them didn't know my name first semester.
Oh, you was like, I'm not messing with this.
And I was mad. I was mad. I came from East St. Louis, 98, 99% black. Come to Peoria, first time being a minority. First class I go to, you have to announce your name, where you from, stuff like that. Students asked me after class if I had a gun or a knife in my book bag.
What?
How old were you? Because of the city, I'm 18. Because of the city I say that I'm from, right?
Oh, okay.
So, it just reinforced everything that I hated about being here. First semester, man, I went to class. I ate. I was not having it.
Did you have a roommate?
Did not have a roommate. My roommate
Wow.
was from overseas and didn't come.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you just in the room,
Brother,
just
in the room.
steaming.
One of my best semesters. One of my best semesters, man. And then after that, I knew I wanted to become part of a fraternity. So I went through the process and joined a fraternity second semester, freshman year.
Shout out.
Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. After that, man, I locked in.
Okay.
You know, to
Got a
the
little
community.
better.
It got better. I'm appreciative. I went to Bradley during the Matt Hale days.
Jesus.
I
was too young for that.
Yeah.
accusations, man. Basically, they were putting signs up that if you were black, you were a hate. They invited the Ku Klux Klan to come. Ku Klux Klan
Yep.
walked up Main Street
Yep.
while we were there. So it's very tense, racial
Yes.
on
Yes.
campus. But man, it opened so many doors for us to learn how to organize, how to leverage our voice against administration. Man, that we needed to be in leadership. So that's when we started deciding, like, hey, who's going to be a part of student government? Who's going to be a part of organization that decides where the money goes for students? So we mapped all that out and made sure that everybody was somewhere so that we could have a voice. So it really, man, catapulted me as from a leadership perspective. I'm just learning how to interact with people of authority, people who are making decisions, how to make your demands clear, how to stay at the table and not lead the table. You know, because you can be weary, just trying to get to the table.
Yeah.
Right. So how not to lead a table, but to stay at the table. So I am who I am because of my time in class and shaping. Yeah.
So how was the conversation with your mom and dad after they dropped you off? What did you know?
Oh man. Man, they were in charge. So, that's the generation I come from. So with no conversation.
Wasn't no conversation. That's what you
it was
doing.
like, I'm gonna go and get these grades, because y'all paying for this, and we'll be all right. So that was the conversation. We'll be all right.
I just have one quick question. What you say? Which one is a better way to go? Being at the table or creating our own table?
I think both. I think it's if I'm creating my own table without knowledge and experience, I will miss out on some things at my table. So if I can be at this table to learn some lessons and understand infrastructure, you guys been at this for a long time, right? Then I decide what do I want my table to look like because I know how this thing works. And that was probably the biggest thing that I learned at Bradley, how the world actually works. People in power run things. And if you don't understand that, then you already behind. So you got to understand that there is a power system.
Yes.
And you need to engage the power system. And then now you can go create your own system.
Right.
But you got to engage the system. Yeah. It's a great question.
That's it. Yeah.
Once you got Peoria, once you got established, what do you feel like Peoria needs most?
Oh, man. Y'all don't have time.
What's Jesus?
No, seriously, man. It's so I've been in Peoria since '88, so almost 37 years. One of the things I've seen consistently, and they paid the money for research, the city leaders and all of that. So there's no question that intentionally there was neglect of certain neighborhoods within Peoria. Intentionally there's neglect of African Americans within Peoria. There's no question about it, right? They got the research, they paid for the data. But I think what we underestimate is how they impact people's psyche within Peoria. So I think one of the biggest things that Peoria needs really is a transformation of mind from a hope perspective. I think people have lost hope of things being different, lost hope that things can change, that they even have an opportunity. And I think, when you got 60 plus years of being pushed down and all of that, it just does something to your psyche where for many, they decide, man, I'm tired of fighting back. I'm just tired of fighting back. So I think we got to create hope and help people learn again how to be resilient, right? That you don't get knocked down. But how do you get back up? How do you make the choice to get back up? And then create environments where it's the expectation that we help each other get back up. I think that's the other piece. We'll help each other get back up.
Yeah.
Let's get back up like Aerosmith.
You said create the opportunity. Where do you think the opportunity is at?
Man, I think it's across the board. So when I think of the entrepreneurial space, we talked about the distillery lab, things of that nature. I think that there's an opportunity there. Many of the startups in Peoria are successful. Right? Many of them are hiring people, developing jobs, things of that nature. So I think that entrepreneurial space creates a unique space for us to be able to work in because when you're an entrepreneur, nobody is able to tell you based on your background and all of that, what you can do, what you can't do.
Right.
It's knowledge and can you deliver. So I think that's one space. I think the other space, man, that we underestimate is the educational space that's free. In the sense of, man, how do we encourage parents and families as a whole? As a people, man, we thrive, our grandparents thrive because of their commitment to education. They saw education as a way out. Not that education could always provide you a better job, but if you're literate, if you're knowledgeable, you can read contracts and know when somebody's trying to rip you off, right? So education in that sense, where how it equips you for life. So I think that's another opportunity, man, that we just fail to maximize on. I mean, many of our kids are wasting their education, not realizing 20, 30 years down the road how it's going to handicap them, right? Which is going to keep you in that cycle of hopelessness. So I think that's another opportunity. And I think, man, even with the corporations, things of that nature here, we have one of the largest healthcare systems outside of Chicago, St. Louis. A lot of opportunity in the healthcare field for people to get in that space. But I think the greatest opportunity probably that we miss out on is the opportunity to come together, talk together, plan together,
We don't do that.
to trust each other, right? To be able to say, hey, this is my dream. Here's what I'm working on. What do you have to offer? Or, man, what advice can you give? Or do you know somebody in that space? That whole collaborative mindset is something we don't do well. And I'm sure it's for good reason, but that's crazy.
Is that because of the mindset, like you was talking about earlier? You're just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
I just want to take it.
Yeah.
And we don't want to help.
Yeah. And it becomes, if I don't trust people, I don't trust you. Right. So something has been placed in me to cause me not to trust. So why would I trust you with my hearing, with my ideas? And if I've been wounded and don't understand that some of wounding is just being human. Right. I'm just dealing with people. People don't disappoint you. So that's some of what it means to be human. So if I understand that, then I don't always take it personal. I just know you're human. All right. But you're not this person, right? So if this person let me down, that's not you. So I shouldn't hold that against you. I got to move forward, right? So I think even in that space.
I got it. Go ahead.
Nope.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so is those type of thoughts is what made you come up with your foundation?
So the foundation, man, actually was out of pain. Yeah, the foundation, we lost our son in 2013, suddenly, and died of pulmonary embolism, blood clot in his calf, shot to his lung, killed him. And foundation came as a result of just anger and frustration that we didn't know anything about blood clots. And as we talked to our doctor at the time, found out that our family has a hereditary trait called factor V lightning, which makes us susceptible to blood clots. Didn't know that, didn't know anything about it. So we asked our doctor, like, hey man, why didn't we know anything about, people talking about cancer, they talk about diabetes, all this other stuff. Why isn't anybody talking about, the signs and symptoms of blood clot? He's like, man, nobody's taking it up. There are close to 900,000 people who are impacted by blood clots every year. About, man, every 6 minutes it's suggested one person dies from a blood clot.
Yeah, what was like 207 people a day?
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
You have to help your website.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Yeah, so he was just like, yeah, so nobody's talking about it. So we were like, okay. He said, you should do it. We're like, man, we'll take that challenge. So it just came out of pain and saying, if nobody else is going to do it, we need to do it. Because it doesn't make sense for somebody else to go through what we've gone through because they don't know. Yeah, so the foundation came out of that. Yeah.
So out of that thing, Pastor, how did you manage to move forward with that being one of the most tragic things that's ever happened to you?
It has been hard. It continues to be hard. Because it didn't just, it affected me, it affected my wife, my children, it continues to affect us. And man, I'm a introvert by nature.
Yes.
So being alone, being able to process things, reading, reflecting, time with God. So man, that time alone, reading, reflecting on scripture, and being able to cry out about what was going on, what I was feeling, what I was thinking, and then the support system that I had at the time. They really, I would say, man, people carried me
Yeah.
for a period of time because I was going through most of it. I didn't have it in me.
Right.
So I had a great support system to carry me for a period of time until I can kind of get my feet back under me, to be able to say, okay, this is what we need to do. And, so our son died in December. By April, we decided we were starting the foundation.
Mm.
And that was some of like, okay, now I have purpose.
Right.
That's something I got to commit to, right? So that was some of what helped as well. We did our first walk in 2014, almost 6 to 8 months after he passed. So that was a part of like, hey man, we got to get it together. We got to focus. I think the other thing, man, my wife and I made a decision. Our son died first thing in the morning, Monday. And we made a decision as we left the hospital, we had to get it together because our children couldn't lose their brother and their parents.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So it's like, we got to get it together. They've already experienced one loss. They can't lose us too.
Gotcha.
So we got to figure out what we're going to do so that we can be the best for them. So if we're going to deal with our thing, we're going to deal with our thing just the two of us.
Gotcha.
But when we get before them, they need the best that we have to offer. So that was the other catalyst for us, man. We got these kids and we got to prioritize. Yeah, man.
Man, that's strong, man.
Because I know all the time you always there for everybody else. So you need somebody to lift you up.
Yeah,
Because you're always solving other people's problems and trying to fix everybody, trying to help everybody. So yeah, that's good. You know that.
Yeah, no, it was a blessing, man. It really was. Yeah.
Are there any like signs that jump out or that you're supposed to pay attention to as far as blood clots or anything?
Oh man, definitely. So with DVT, deep vein thrombosis or clot, typically swelling, redness, pain.
Can't bend it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's being mindful of that, which, sometimes it may seem like just a regular injury,
Mhm.
right? But if it's red and then warm to the touch, then that's a sign for you to pay attention to. If after a day or so didn't go down, you're like, man, if it was swollen, it should have started going down or something like
Right.
that. Need to pay attention to. So that's with that. With pulmonary embolism, you want to pay attention to like, man, just shortness of breath that came on. Like, man, it seemed like it came out of nowhere. Or, man, pain in the chest. You want to pay attention to that. Also, this sense of like, man, I'm going to die. Right.
Really?
So we just did a training for a number of people to train them as ambassadors. They're blood clot survivors. And many of them, as that stat came up, many of them talked about they felt that.
Really?
They were like, I didn't know what was going on, but I just felt like, man, I'm going to die
Wow.
if I don't do something, right? So that overwhelming feeling or something like that.
Okay. Wow.
Janet Kirkson, she's part of the foundation. She said how she was only 15 when I think it was on her leg. She couldn't walk straight, and her dad noticed. And so to me, I was in my mind like, well, that's if it had to happen, I'm glad it happened to her when it was young because it stuck out more. Like, why is this teenager
Right.
Yeah.
But
can't walk straight?
you could be playing and like hurt your leg. You
Yeah.
don't know where it
True.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that would be one of the hardest things to me to be like, hey, if my son was walking funny, I'm like, what happened to you? Like, I hurt my leg.
Yep.
That was it. You
Right.
wouldn't think nothing about it.
And
You
that's
know?
why we share the symptoms.
Yeah.
So that people can say, okay, well, let's do a double take. Let me put my hand on it.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on, right?
Yeah.
That's why we teach the symptoms because it is easy. So with our son, a couple of days before he passed, we knew he was sick. We thought it was the flu. So we called the hospital, like, it's probably flu-like symptoms, stuff like that. It's easy for it to be masked as something else. But when then you can, just kind of push the button a little bit.
Did his
and
leg
say,
swell up or anything?
man, so we didn't see it. So a lot of the things as for symptoms for him, we heard about after his death, where we were told, he complained about his legs like 3 days before we came home. right? So we heard about the symptoms afterwards. So we wouldn't have even known to put it together,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But after we heard it, like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
all the symptoms were there.
Yeah.
We just didn't know. We just didn't know.
That's why you educate people.
Yeah.
That's
But I was gonna say we gotta touch on it. We're gonna touch on this some more, but we gotta go to break though, right? So, all right, welcome back to Faded Talks podcast. We got Hub here. We're talking about blood clots and everything like that. You were talking about the signs and everything like that. Are there any like preventative measures that we could look out for or to do or anything like that to prevent this from happening?
Yeah, definitely. So, one of the things I will mention, there's a 6% increase if you're African American, higher rate, 6% higher rate or chance of you getting a blood clot if you're African American for a variety of reasons, right? Typically, we have underlying illnesses or diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney disease, things of that nature. So those things, man, contribute as far as factors that play a part in potentially, blood clots. When people were smoking, so smoking plays a part. Women who are, on birth control, estrogen, things of that nature,
I didn't know that.
play a part. Being mindful if you're going in for surgery, being mindful after surgery to make sure they put their little machine on to put the pressure on your leg so that you don't get clots. Maintain circulation, because that's a big thing. If you're dealing with cancer treatment, being mindful with cancer treatment, because that
she had cancer and she died.
See blood clot.
clots. Yeah, we had a close friend. She had cancer, but cancer didn't kill her. Blood clot killed her, right?
Boy, Trevor, I was telling you about, he just had the aneurysm.
That's a blood clot, right?
Yeah.
So just being mindful anytime you're doing any kind of surgeries, procedures, all of that, before and after. Black women, higher tendency of blood clots during pregnancy and about 3 months after pregnancy. So being mindful of that, because that's going to be very important. So from the preventative side, sedentary lifestyle, man, sitting around, not doing anything, not being active, hydrating, make sure we hydrate. Like we talked about, my family, Factor 5 lighting, not enough of our families talk about our medical history. So being able to talk about, typically you go to the doctor, like, okay, name the people in your family, anybody have a heart attack, all that.
And you never know.
Never know, right? So we need to go through that
Yeah.
with our family so that you can understand, like, wait a minute, there are other people in my family had blood clot issues, or other people in my family had whatever, So talking about your family history, because then that'll let you know if you're at risk for blood clots or any other kind of illness. So being able to do that, man, is vitally important. And all of that is going to help,
So is there a testing that you can go in and ask for? Yeah, because
Yeah.
I got my physical coming up here, I think November.
So they will not do, typically from insurance purposes, right? Testing like that unless there are some kind of signs or indicators that they should do the testing. So that's the hard thing. So for my family, after my son's death, then our family and extended family use like, hey, I just had a cousin that died. So several of my family members discovered they had Factor 5 lighting.
Wow.
As a result of that, they didn't know before. One of them had to go on blood thinners because of that. So I take blood thinners anytime I travel over 4 hours. That's the only time I need it, which, for me is a blessing. But yeah, talking about it. And one of the things we encourage people is, even if you having the signs, you feel like you're having the signs, and you're going into the emergency room, because again, oftentimes African Americans, for whatever reason, right, doctors and nurses don't hear us the same, right? So sometimes we tell people, hey, if you feel like you're having the signs, tell them, like, I am not leaving here until you check me for blood clots, because I don't want to leave here and something happened to me, and it's just because you chose not, right? So be your own healthcare advocate is vitally important as well.
I just want to add on that real quick. We gotta stop using it as an excuse to go to the doctor too. Stop calling each other hypochondriacs because we're going, oh, you go to the doctor because
Oh,
every
yeah.
thing. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, man, you never know when that
Never.
one thing.
That's it.
My girl like that.
Like, we got to stop doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, definitely. I mean, and I think it's having the honest conversation with your doctors as well. You know, so sometimes we'll go to the doctor, but we don't talk about everything. We don't tell them everything that's going on, right? Because we think, oh, I don't want this, I don't want them to do this, right? But we need to tell them everything that's going on because they can only operate based on the information they have. And they're programmed based on experience to think in a certain light, right? If I deal with a certain thing 90% of the time, that's the way I think. So you got to challenge me when it's something that seems like it's over here in this 10%, because I'm not going to think over there. I'm going to think in the 90%. So really challenging even our doctors by providing the information that they need to be able to service them.
So do you go get your physical done every year?
Every year.
You
I
get
go
your blood work done every
get
year?
my blood work done. So I have Dr. Tarantino, who just pays attention to factor V in my blood body and my blood. Man, I have a heart doctor I'm going to see every year. I have a regular doctor I'm going to see every year. Kidney doctor I'm going to see every year, right? After my son's death, I discovered I had high blood pressure, probably brought on by stress, right? Well, my high blood pressure medicine is contributing to my kidney problems, right? So,
Can't win.
yeah, so it's just being aware, of that, there are trade-offs at times where while they're trying to treat something with medication,
Affecting something else.
yes, it affected something else. So just being aware and saying, okay, what are the steps we're going to take to protect then my kidneys? So the regular appointment with my kidney doctor helps me to make sure we're making adjustments to protect my kidneys as well.
So that makes you eat better, eat right,
Oh man, have to,
and work out.
have to, man. I'm trying to live. And I mean, that's the other thing. We don't eat well. That's a whole nother conversation,
I just
right?
realized and found out Bobby don't eat well. I thought he did.
He just
eat well.
He masks it.
Yeah.
He masks it.
I eat well.
Hey, he eats well when he eats well.
Talking about Doritos and Jolly Ranchers and all stuff. I'm like, let me hear
Man,
this.
that's just only 20% of the time.
Yeah.
The majority of the time, I eat chicken and beef. And,
Yeah. He eats
But
well.
no,
Yeah, he
Wait
does.
till you get the Gallo.
Yeah, but a lot of us don't go to the doctor like we're supposed to.
So,
And it's always kind of happens when something tragic happens to us.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
That's when we go.
yeah,
But that's why it's important that we share stories like this, share information like
yeah,
this, because you never know. Somebody could be going through something and just kind of afraid to talk about it.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll say we gotta break that stereotype. That we so, strong and we can withstand so much, damage. I think that's they start to look at us like that. Like, are you in pain? Are you really in pain?
Mm.
I think it's a stereotype.
Yeah, definitely. And we're here, so talking about not only that stereotype, man, but we don't do well with prostate. Don't even have prostate, right? Exam, colon exam,
That sucks.
right? That takes us out.
That sucks.
So because we avoid the doctor for good reason, right? We have history that's taught us at times to distrust medical professionals. So it's not just out of the air,
Yeah, for sure.
right? It's legitimate. But man, we need to engage in those discussions, make sure that we're having those conversations and challenging each other. Like, hey man, you over 40? You talk to your doctor about prostate exam yet? Especially if you're running your family, you over 40. You over 50. You had that colon exam
We got
yet?
to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I got to do it early.
we got to do it.
Yeah. So tell me, man, how do you talk to black men when they come in? And like Terrence was saying, we try to be so strong all the time, and we don't really want to talk about our feelings and all that.
Our feelings.
Bobby, listen what I'm saying.
Bobby said, "This is what I'm talking about."
Terrence said we always got to be strong.
Right. Yeah.
I meant like physical.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Ask your question,
no,
Bobby.
my thing is this: how do you help men when when the world looks at them as being strong?
Oh yeah. So man, I think some of it is just straight talk. From a perspective of saying you don't have to be strong all the time.
Right.
Right. And we need spaces we need to redefine what we mean by strong. And we need to have clarity in that space. What does it mean for us to be strong? Strong mean that, man, I don't shed tears, right? Well, I've been wired physically to shed tears. There's a cleansing that takes place when I shed tears, right? So that shouldn't be included in strong. Strong mean I don't have emotions. I've been wired with emotions. So I need to be able to label them, name them, talk about them, be able to verbalize it. So what I try to do, especially with the young bucks, man, is give them permission. Like, brother, you need to be able to talk about what you feel in. If this is the only space that you have to do that, then cool, let's do it here. But you got to be able to have a space where you can do it, and you need to normalize it so that you don't explode. I think some of what we see in, again, the label of the Black angry male is because we keep it so much inside that, man, when it does come out, it's explosive. We don't know how to contain it, right? So you just get wrath and anger. That's the dominant emotion we know, anger, right? So that's what you get. So I just try to engage brothers where they are and just talk about, man, the freedom within whatever space we're in to deal with, man, real issues, real pain, whether it's grief, and it may not be grief over a death. It could be grief over a job or grief over a relationship. Or, man, grief over the reality of, like, man, I didn't know how jacked up my parents' relationship was until I got to be an adult. And all the stuff that I saw made sense, right? I couldn't piece it together when I was a kid, but when I got to be an adult, I was like, oh, that's what was going on, right? I need to be able to grieve that, man, and be like, oh, okay, let me make sense of this and try to reconcile it. So just trying to give brothers space. Brother, yeah, that's it. That's it, man. Trying to make space, man. And that's why I love what you brothers are doing as far as making space for conversation with one another on a variety of issues, because we need to be able to talk about, everything from sports to politics to feelings and emotions, right? We need to be right. Hey, that was a dig, right?
With some R&B.
Right, get some R&B.
Have you seen the push-up challenge? Have you heard of the push-up challenge?
They were talking about it earlier. I hadn't.
Someone wasn't going to push it.
Really?
So Bobby showed us how to do
They
it.
was doing some summer days.
Okay.
Me and DJ tried to tell them it's all the way down, all the way up. That's a push-up. And it's okay to have R&B in the background.
Okay. He gonna keep the R&B in the background. All right.
Oh man. Okay, so what do you got going on? Like, okay, any events coming up later on?
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. So our foundation is actually having our 5K. We call it Run, Walk, or Trot to stop blood clots.
Okay.
So if you run, cool. If you walk, cool. If you trot a little bit. So we have everything, man, from 70-year-olds to parents with babies and strollers. So that event is August 8th, starts at 9 a.m., Rock Island Trail. We start at BCDI. So I think that's Soul Fest weekend. So in that morning, and lasts only about 2 hours. We always end it, man, with, we give out scholarship as well as a foundation. So we'll be doing that. We'll have health vendors there, share more information, not just about clots, but about a number of other things. And then, man, we have a big announcement. We're going to be doing a $10,000 match. There's a national organization called the National Blood Clot Alliance. Mm-hmm. They have been instrumental in helping us since we started. They're the ones who are trying to change legislation. With everything we talked about, there's no national registry where anybody keeps track of all the people who have blood clots. Mm. We keep track of everything else. No national registry of how we're keeping track of people with blood clots. So we can't have accurate numbers to be able to really do what we need to do to address the issue. Well, as a result of some changes within the administration, major funding for that organization was cut. So we're going to be launching on the day of our walk, a $10,000 match. Just asking anyone in the community, if you give, we'll match up to $10,000. So as a foundation. So we're hoping to be able to contribute towards National Blood Clot Alliance by the end of September. $20,000. So we'll launch that August 8th as well. But we're real excited about the event. Again, a fun time. And then we'll launch that effort as well.
How far is the walk?
It's only
5K.
5K, so about 3.2.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Why you say it like
I love
that?
You the runner, Jamar. You should know this.
Hey, I'm doing it. Let's go.
See, he's like, I'm in.
Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just up the trail.
Yeah.
Up the trail
I do
going
that trail all the time.
and coming back. So going south and coming right back. And like the average runner is doing it probably in about 45 minutes.
Okay.
The average runner.
Is it how do they sign up for it? Is it a website?
Yeah, website is dh2 foundation.org. So go to our website, sign up, register, and man, we look forward to seeing you. It's gonna be fun.
Is that the same website as the foundation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Are y'all gonna do it?
I want to.
Bobby don't do cardio.
It's
at all.
I
the
do
August.
do cardio.
You say you didn't do cardio.
I don't do cardio, but I'm an athlete.
Ah,
I'm an athlete.
All right, so that means you're gonna finish. We're gonna run it, and we're gonna finish it
I
on
just have to
30.
get the right shoes.
Run it.
Yeah.
so you gotta get the right shoes.
I gotta get the right shoes because my feet are mature.
You got Shaq feet.
No, I do not have Shaq feet. I do not have Shaq feet. I'm just, I'm taking care of my body. I gotta get the appropriate shoes when I'm that poundage.
Remember, he said he's lifting more peacefully.
Yeah, I am peaceful.
Just
Not out of that rage.
love.
That love, man. Yeah.
And what time does it start? The
Start
run?
at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
On the 8th.
On the 8th. So we're looking forward to
We
it.
can do it.
I want to. I used to run 5Ks all the time.
All the
I
time.
don't know what that looks for.
Right. Yeah, he did give you a look. He did give you a
When
look.
was this? I didn't know you for about 20 years. How did you do this?
You paying attention?
When he was 19?
Okay.
Hey man, I love running. I love running more than
Because you're a boxer, so that's what y'all do.
yeah. Well, touche. Man, I can't argue with you.
Y'all get them hours in like that.
You gonna run it?
I'm not running it. Yeah, I won't run this year. Man, I twisted my ankle a month ago.
I was gonna say you run.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I love
good.
running. It's my peace of mind, man. Yeah, twisted my ankle a month
Say
ago.
it again.
Bro, it is. It's man, that's man.
See, that's why I don't do
That's
cardio.
therapy right there. Running is therapy. For real, man. You get to clear your head. Yeah. Especially once you get to the space, man, you just get in stride.
Mm-hmm.
Seem like time just passing away. Yeah.
Yep.
But no, I won't be able to do it this year, man. So I think my son's running, so I'm excited about that. This will be his first year.
That's his
being
first
in it.
year.
Yeah. So he's done with college, so yeah, he's gonna contribute.
Oh, man. This was such a pleasure to have you here, man. We thank you so much for coming out. And, man, we got to do this again.
Yeah, man. I look forward to it, man. Look forward to
Appreciate
it. Love it. Thanks, Steve. Man,
Shout out
appreciate
to
it.
Mrs. Hubbard, too.
right.
Can't forget that.
Man, can't forget the queen. Can't forget the
Yeah.
queen.
That's Favorite Talks. We'll talk to you later.